Already Pittsburgh's loading up the line and bringing pressure against Darnold, who rifles over the middle and connects with Jackson Smith-Njigba, who lost the ball. Ramsay couldn't squeeze it. It was grabbed by Pittsburgh, but it's ruled down by contact at the 46.
Caused by the ground.
So here is a nice slicing run by Walker. Only had 10 carries in the opening week. He picks up 13 to move the chains. Empty set on third down, and another slant. Jackson Smith-Njigba has a first down again. Off play action now. Darnold floats it. Open man. It's a touchdown. And Seattle jumps out in front on the first NFL catch for Torrey Horton. The rookie has a score.
And that'll dictate what dinner you're about to cook.
Started off with a screen pass to Jaylen Warren. Second career start today for Warren, and his first touch goes for 12. 2 penalties last week, one of them accepted. Got beat a couple of times on deep balls. Rodgers able to maneuver, and he finds Freiermuth for about 8. He said it's just another game. We'll see. 2nd and 9. Flip it out for Warren. In space with a hurl over the top of Shaq Griffin. That was impressive elevation by Jaylen Warren. 3rd down and 2 after that impressive play. They go empty. Rodgers immediately under pressure and had to force it away.
They got to speed up that learning curve.
Low snap by Christian Kuntz, handled by Waitman, and Boswell, a 48-yarder.
And sometimes you got to run right at him.
They protect against Watt. Downfield shot for Kupp, and Jalen Ramsay steps in front of his former Rams teammate and takes it away for his first Pittsburgh pick.
Late throw, poor throw by Sam Darnold. Ramsay makes him pay. 3-time
All-Pro takes the ball away and gives it to Rodgers and Warren, and 9 more yards. Seattle drops back in coverage. Rodgers got hit as he floated it, incomplete. Closest man was Calvin Austin III.
We talked about their rush package with Reed, Maffei, Lawrence, and Leonard Williams.
Drive stalls at the same spot. Same result for Boswell. A 48-yarder is good.
This week, they're in sync.
Darnold fires, finds a seam, and gets the first down to Cooper Kupp. And Kupp spins past the 45-yard line.
Well, he's back at home, and you could tell they love to move him around. He's going to be effective in the slot.
Now they go with a short pass for Elijah Arroyo, the tight end, in his second NFL game, their second-round pick. He catches and runs for 24 yards down to the 30. And here would be about a 50-yard field goal. Darnold over the middle, and an undercutting tackle by Chuck Clark. Torrey Horton ends up hitting the deck about a yard shy of the line to gain. Darnold stepping up. Flips it ahead and out of bounds. Veteran kicker doinks it off the uprights. He's going down the middle of the field. Nothing there for Rodgers, and he runs into a sack from his old Packer teammate. It's Jarran Reed. Now it's a crack toss for Kenneth Walker, and he hurdles his way for about 9 yards.
They're going to get in big personnel. You see Oots, the fullback, number 40, in there too.
Off play action, Darnold under immediate pressure and gets thrown down by Peyton Wilson for his first career sack.
The Seahawks got their hands full.
They drop back in coverage, 7 back. Darnold under pressure, got it to Walker. And Walker gets close to the first down. He's brought down by Cole Holcomb. On 3rd and long, twist up front, gets picked up. Rodgers batted into the air and down to the deck. Oh boy, that was almost taken away by Darion Kendrick.
And ensure that Bryant doesn't pick that ball off. Dangerous for Aaron Rodgers.
Waitman with a boomer back behind the 30 for Horton. 59-yard punt to try to flip the field. Great return by Horton. as he takes it for 21 back near midfield. So great field position again. Go from the 48. Seattle takes over with Darnold. On the move and downfield. He connects with Jackson Smith and Jigba. Sticking on the ground with Charbonnet. And he's going to get shy of the sticks. Fake it to Charbonnet. Hayward bringing heat. Tapped it into the air. Picked off by Pittsburgh. And it's Nick Herbig in his season debut with his first career interception. Pittsburgh ball inside the 25 of Seattle. Classic Rodgers cadence. Gets a free play. Floats it out for Metcalf. Elevates and makes the catch. 75 seconds left. It's Rodgers. Floats it. End zone for Metcalf. It is caught for the touchdown against his old team. And Brett Favre has company with Aaron Rodgers on the touchdown pass. 2-point try. Lob it up there. It is caught. It is Darnell Washington, the tight end. After that opening drive touchdown by Seattle. Darnold back to work. He's got all 3 timeouts. He's got Cooper Kupp underneath in space. And a good gain out to the 44-yard line. Darnold protected, floats it for nobody in particular. Rodgers off the fake. Just going to check it down. And Jonnu Smith is going to be close to the sticks.
It's well thought out, methodical.
Rodgers trying to spin away from that pressure, and this might be a holding penalty. Throws across his body for Austin, but this is going to be a Troy Fautanu penalty. Seattle back to work from the 20-yard line, and can they run the football? This is one of their better runs of the day. Kenneth Walker takes it for 9 yards.
They're down players. Christina Pink told us, this is your chance.
And Walker slicing through the defense and powering past the 40 as he bangs over a defender in Juan Thornhill for 15 yards. Over the middle on the slant, Cooper Kupp against Ramsay. The former Rams meet again.
Back to the run game.
It is Walker. They fake it to Walker. It is Kupp on the slant again. Into the red zone goes Seattle.
A tough rushing attack.
So it's K9 again, and a first down. First and goal for Seattle on their best drive since the opening series. Trying to protect Darnold here. Over the middle, it's a touchdown. A.J. Barner. And Seattle's right back in it. An extra point will tie it. So Rodgers goes to work from the 30, sidestepping some early pressure. What a throw on the move to Jaylen Warren, who breaks into Seattle territory, breaks tackles, jukes tackles, weaves his way inside the 20, inside the 10. One of the best catches and runs you'll see all weekend. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
That's the same motion as the touchdown pass.
Rodgers to his left on the move, corner of the end zone, and it's picked off by Darion Kendrick. Five-man rush, getting to Darnold. And Darnold was stumbling, so he just got rid of the football. Just a four-man rush. Rodgers slings it, got him in underneath. Some ground to cover for Jonnu Smith.
Let's get that run game going.
They're going to pass from their own 9-yard line to start, and some good yardage on first down with Cooper Kupp.
Open up our movement throws on the edge, which Sam does really well, and then get into the play action.
Screen pass, Jackson Smith and Jigba turn in the corner. Good gain, sets up third and short. Two teams that got 10 wins last year. Seattle missed the playoffs. Pittsburgh made it. Third down and 1 for Darnold. Over the middle, and it's caught by Kupp for a first down to the 40-yard line. And the Seattle offense stays on the field to start the fray. First down is where the Seahawks need to gain some ground. And sure enough, on first down, Kenneth Walker breaks inside the Pittsburgh 40 with some help from Oots on the block. Edge of field goal range, play clock winding down. Darnold wants the snap. He'll just get it off, and it's incomplete. Pressure from T.J. Watt again. A deep one from 54 for the lead for Myers, and this time he delivers.
To stabilize the team and the offense and go win some of these fourth quarter tight ball games.
Oh, bad bounce goes through the hands of Caleb Johnson. He may have touched that ball. That would be a live ball. Let's see what the ruling is here. It is a touchdown! It's a touchdown! Oh, Seattle gets the score! Four-man rush, still gets to Rodgers, who plants and throws for Freiermuth. What a catch! First down in Seattle territory, and Rodgers connects with his tight end. From the 44, quick slant, Metcalf on the move, trying to get DK. Another touch. Four-man rush again. Rodgers steps up against the pressure. Needs the 25-yard line. He's not going to make it. So 45-yarder from Boswell on its way. And it makes it a 7-point game. Trying to get set. They get the snap. Pressure coming. Patrick Queen. Darnold spins away and flips it ahead. And it's a first down for A.J. Barner. Oh, Sam Darnold with a little bit of maneuvering to get away from the speedy Patrick Queen. Seattle avoids disaster on third down. Now play action. Shot downfield. Smith in Jigba's got it against Ramsay. Down to the 10-yard line. And a beautiful touch throw by Darnold. Darnold under pressure, and down he goes, and Jack Sawyer has his first NFL sack in a huge moment. Seattle is still in field goal range. It's about a 37-yarder from here to try to go up 2 scores. And they're going to keep it conservative from Myers. Walker on the run. He may bust a touchdown. He will! Backbreaker from Kenneth Walker III. And Seattle jumps out by 2 scores. Flips the game, though, in Seattle's favor. Now Rodgers going to work. Nothing downfield, and time runs out. It's Byron Murphy II. He was dealing with a little bit of a sore back coming into today, and now bangs up that hand. Flips it out, and Roman Wilson, his first NFL catch, and he'll remember it as Josh Jobe submarines him. He's turned it into a solid roll in Seattle. This is a big play. That's huge to get it downfield to Austin at the 46-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Those meetings are difficult, the install meetings, you know, doing stuff at the podium, talking to the media. It's a rough way to go through a season.
Yeah. Seahawks have the Saints at home next week. Rodgers downfield looking for Austin, picked up by Kobe Bryant. Number 8 picks off number 8. And down across the 45-yard line. Seattle will run the ball to burn some more clock. Charbonnet brought down. Pittsburgh's final timeout comes with 53 seconds left. Came here last year with the Jets and suffered a loss. His home debut gets spoiled by Sam Darnold, the Seattle defense, and Mike McDonald, Pittsburgh's old Baltimore nemesis.